The already patchy provision of IVF treatment on the NHS in and around London could be about to get worse as another area considers stopping it altogether. Two parts of Essex have already withdrawn the fertility treatment on the National Health Service, and now the NHS in Richmond has begun a consultation on whether to stop funding it other than in exceptional circumstances. Jenny Longden has the story.
Creating new life in a dish. It might not be the preferred route to having a baby, but for thousands, it is the last resort. In vitro fertilisation, or IVF, is a process in which an egg is fertilised in a laboratory. More women are turning to it as they choose to have children later in life.
You can feel totally trapped and isolated, like there's no escape, and that you're to total failure for not being able to make a baby, like everybody else seems to be able to do. And so it really is a lifeline for people. It's a great hope, this chance of being able to have a baby through medical intervention.
But for many, the £5,000 price tag for each fertilisation attempt is far too much, especially when the success rate can be as low as 10%. According to health guidelines, couples should be offered 3 cycles of IVF on the NHS if they qualify for treatment. But the chances of being accepted for IVF treatment on the NHS doesn't come down to box ticking. As per the guidelines, you can be a young, healthy couple under the age of 40 and still be turned down for treatment because of your postcode. That's because it's up to regional NHS groups if they offer the full service or none at all. The best provision of treatment on the NHS in London is in CAMDEN, where 3 cycles of treatment are offered. Mid and North East Essex and Basildon and Brentwood have already stopped funding IVF for healthy couples. They'll consider exceptional clinical cases, such as when infertility has been caused by cancer. Now 2 more regions, Richmond and Croydon, are considering following suit. The man who pioneered early IVF treatment says the cost has spiralled out of control.
Well, the IVF that I was involved with when I was working at the very beginning has always been National Health Service based, and we were able to do it at a very reasonable cost, much less than is now being charged. And in fact, there was never a problem about pricing. It was always possible to do it within the health service system.
NHS groups in Richmond and Croydon have launched consultations on the future of their IVF service. Jenny Longden, ITV News.